Good morning, everyone. Dr. Steve Stoller, Fundamental Health Solutions. You know, we're the wellness doctors that like to teach people to think right, eat right, move right, and live right. So today, we're going to talk about attitude. We're going to talk about effort and how that applies to a lifetime of pain, right? So we didn't know what we didn't know. We grew up, we worked a job, we had to provide for our family, but now we're at a point in our 60s, 70s, maybe 80s, and we have pain. You know, here I am telling you, hey, you've missed out on your fundamentals, and now it's frustrating, you know, for you. And how do I handle that? How do I handle now? How do I learn these new tricks? Is it possible? Can I learn? Well, I would tell you there's two requirements to this process. And it really goes along the lines of our think right. And that's why it's one of the most important things in our series. That's why it comes first. You have to think right before you eat right. You have to think right before you move right. You have to think right before you live right. The think right is essential. And everybody that can improve needs two things. You need a modest amount of intelligence, and you need a good attitude. Having a good attitude makes all the difference. I can't tell you the people that come in here and the first time that I put them in an exercise position, they say, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Knowing that I already set them up for success, that they can do it. So you have to have a good attitude. You have to trust the process, and that you have to understand that it many times takes a year or two to get to where you want to be. Most of the time when people come in here, they think I'm joking when I say to them, you know, a year from now, it's going to be a lot better. We're in such an instant reaction society, and we want instant results, that if we're not better in 1 week or 2 weeks, we think there must not be working. Well, many times it takes a lot longer time and a lot more diligence than most people are willing to put in. And that is the deciding factor of who gets better and who doesn't in this office. I can tell you, 2 people come into the office, one has a modest, they have equal amount of intelligence, one has a good attitude and one has a poor attitude. The good attitude person always wins. They always get better. They keep moving forward, and a year later, 2 years later, they're enjoying the benefits, where the other person that had a little bit of a faulty thinking, didn't have the faith, couldn't see through it, that they gave up and they didn't get the results that they could have gotten. We're not used to maintaining ourselves. We live in a throwaway society, but you can't throw your body away. It's the only vehicle you have to maintain in your lifetime, and it's your responsibility. So we'll partner with you. We love to work with you, but in the end, it's up to you. Happy to help. Thanks for joining us. Follow those Move Right Mondays. Change the way you think, change the way you move. It'll change the way you live. Thanks for joining us. Dr. Steve Stoller, Fundamental Health Solutions.